Yeah, the competition tried to take us down, but they can't keep us down. Oh, hell no. We're back, baby, live from Petaluma. It's Monday afternoon. Ow! All right, and we've got our next special guest in the house. Wait, what wine is on this? Shibumi, no. All right, we're ready. We're queued up. We got it. So, wait, where's the, thank you very much. All right, hold on. Stand by, people. It's all going well, I assure you. So you already met him earlier today, but if you're just tuning in, it is my great pleasure to God damn it. All right,
it's better if the microphone's on.
I think we should restart that. Okay, so
I'm Agent Grape.
You're Agent Grape.
I was here before. You're Crew.
I'm Crew.
We've known each other for years and years and years.
Years, and here we are. And cheers to you, brother.
Cheers.
What was your favorite wine of the day so far?
Actually, I'm liking the Italian Merlot.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What do you want? What do you want?
I don't know what was in my glass. I think it was this Chateauneuf, but it has opened up and it is so insanely good.
Yeah, what are you drinking over there?
All right, but
I have the Gatti.
Ready Gaffi.
Gaffi.
Yeah.
So we are on to Shibumino.
Yeah, let's put it on the steak. I'll fix it. There's,
Yeah, screw this insanely good Chateauneuf. We're talking Chardonnay. So, hey, thank you. All right. So, Rob Shimsky, again, a.k.a. Agent Crepe, is a partner at Deerfield Ranch Winery. This is the Rex family's little project that Rob's been a partner of for 20 years, right?
25.
25 years.
Woo.
So, called Shimsky Family Winery, too. And so we go way back, and Rob has obviously always been very interested in the world of wine, but he's also an incredibly rich and deep character, particularly interested in the life and the genetics of grapevines themselves, so much so that you decided you had to write a book. Is that right?
Absolutely.
You wrote a book.
Got the idea 10 years ago, started research 7 years ago, and been research and writing since then, because I thought, there must be a book out there.
You've been on this book for 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, what's it about?
So I thought there has to be a book about the grapes themselves. You know, everybody talks about wine. There's a zillion books about wine out there. But I thought there's got to be a book that just talks about the grapes. Where do the grapes come from? What's their history, parentage, all that stuff?
So, and there really wasn't any authoritative?
Not a single thing. And so I decided, well, there's a void. I'm going to fill it just because I love a mystery and I love a history. So I put the two together and we came up with writing a book about the grapes themselves. It's called The Promiscuous Life of Grapes.
The Promiscuous Life. Obviously, I'm playing coy, people. The Promiscuous Life of Grapes is an incredibly... Oh, there's the book. Grab it.
Yep.
Up.
Yep. The Promiscuous Life of Grapes. Talk about a labor of love. I cannot express to you how much time and effort.
570 sources.
570 sources. And the final book has how many pages?
About 450.
But the manuscript was like 1,000 pages.
Yes, before I tuned it down.
Yeah, so it is an incredibly thorough book of the history of the grapevines themselves.
The grapes, because one of the other things that fascinated me was the interaction between grapes and humans. Because if we go all the way back, we find grapes were a food source, and then you can take it from a religious aspect with grapes and wine and how much they influenced the spread of religion. The armies, Roman armies carrying wine on their backs as they went into battle. So much very big history about how the grapes themselves have interacted with mankind for eons.
So it's not just about the genetic history of the grapevines themselves, but also how wine and the grapevine has lived together with us
Correct.
symbiotically throughout the millennia.
Yes, and all the same things that, if you look at it in very much the same way as humans, they have faced lots of issues between disease, if you go back to phylloxera, through social problems, prohibition, everything that has tried to wipe grapes and wine off of this earth, and yet it's survived, and it's much the same story as the grapes and vines themselves, where they live through adversity, usually come back a little bit stronger than they were before. And I also found it just really interesting that the main grapes that we drink today have been the same grapes that have been drunk for hundreds of years.
Oh, so the Chardonnays, the cabs that we know of the world, they actually do have a long parentage.
Very long history, and it's just interesting because
I know about the phylloxera part of that story, but when did like the predominant, like Big Five Bordeaux's, what century did they start to kind of?
It kind of starts in probably, we don't really know for sure,
right?
But probably in kind of like the 14th century on till the kind of 16th, 17th century.
When we start to use these same cultivars.
That we know that they've been identified.
Are these from like Monk's trade records? Like how do we...
Yeah, as well as just people writing about them, using their names. That's, one of the biggest problems we have is that grapes have been traditionally misidentified.
Okay.
Through
the genetic lineage, and there's been a lot of modern research.
Exactly, and that's what I find interesting. Yeah, fascinating.
So let's start with the
Chardonnay.
Let's start with Chardonnay because you got some fantastic stories of particular grape heritages.
Yes.
So let's start with the Chard.
So I think
here, let me pour it for you because right now on the site we've got Shibumi Knoll.
Use the bucket.
Wait. And by
didn't even see
Shibumi,
it.
I mean Shibumi. Way too much fun, Rob. Wait, why is this blank? That's not helpful.
What happened?
All right, I've got a blank. I can't see what's on the site right now.
It's the Shibumi Knolls.
I know.
I'm looking at it.
Okay, hold on. 1 second, operatives. Okay, so Shibumi Knolls. Quick cameo from Noir to discuss Shibumi Knolls. No, you sit there. Just sit there. Okay. Tell us about Shibumi Knolls real quick, briefly, because we want to hear the Chardonnay story.
So, I'm not going to talk about Chardonnay. I'm going to talk about this wine and the winemaker because it's one of the greatest winemakers this country has ever seen.
Wait, what?
What?
He's been on numerous covers of all wine publications. He's a legend in his own right, and I have some interesting background on him to talk about that's really unique, and it ties into your book and your intellectual contribution for the day. Thomas Rivers Brown made more 100-pointers than any other winemaker.
Did you say TRB?
He made more 100-point cabs than any other winemaker in the history of America. He's a machine that people beg for consulting, so that the richest landowners want to make a 100-point cab, hire him to make a 100-point cab. He's a designer winemaker. We'll be right with you. So, okay, quick story short, short story quick. So Thomas Brown makes 100-point cabs on demand, right? Like you hire him, you pay him $1 million a year, and he comes and makes a 100-point cab for you. In his secret life with his wife, he owns a label called Rivers Marie. Thomas Rivers Brown and his lovely wife Ron Rivers Marie. And they make ethereal Chardonnay, ethereal Pinot Noir at 12 to 13% alcohols from the best vineyards in California. Some Cab 2 that's green as can be for a lot of palates that like Thomas Brown's style. But his true self and his true honor of what the varietals can do is in his Rivers Marie project. And I'm on the mailing list. It's one of the few mailing lists I never dropped out. So if you have a Rivers Marie Chardonnay, like the Ethereal, like on the true ocean front, he makes Chardonnay in that way. And he made that way the Chardonnay for Shibumi as well. Because the Shibumi story goes back to the discovery of this vineyard. And these are the younger vines that were planted in that vineyard.
Cheers.
That got him a a huge reputation for Chardonnay for Sauvignon.
Oh my god.
So this
So
is like
good.
yeah, it's like Chardonnay.
All right, this is genuinely
steroids,
Yeah.
but it's got a scent to the old world and the classic Chardonnay that everybody loves. So it's not like a over the top big wine.
Sorry, I have to order some.
Oh, he's literally ordering some right now. Actually,
It's $100.
Agent Grapes,
For
literally.
you, it's $49 right now.
He's
Yeah.
not joking.
Yeah, no. I'm,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'm
already
there.
bottled.
Okay.
All right, we're rolling with it. So, Rob.
Yeah. Sorry. Success.
He wasn't joking. He loves it that much. He actually literally just ordered some. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. That's a true dyed-in-the-wool operative right there. And a man of fine taste. All right, back to it. So that's why you all should buy some Shibuya Nulls. In the meantime, let's talk about the history of Chardonnay.
In the meantime, you should buy the book as well and
No,
understand.
I got the book pitch. I'll do your own book pitch. And then I will sell your book at the end.
Yes, but let's talk Chardonnay. Okay.
Let's talk Chardonnay.
Okay. So, take yourself back to Burgundy, because Burgundy, as we know, was probably the birthplace of Chardonnay. But back in the day, there were two grapes that were grown largely side by side. The first that most folks know of is called Pinot Noir. So all of you know Pinot.
I know Pinot. I know that one.
And Pinot, as most of you probably know, is a fairly fickle, difficult to grow grape. And primarily it was grown by the monks because it took a lot of care and a lot of tending, and all they did was make it for themselves, and they made it for nobility.
All right,
Sitting side by side.
So Pinot was the royal grape.
Was the grape of nobility. Then, sitting side by side is probably a grape you haven't heard so much of. The grape called Gouais Blanc.
Gouais Blanc!
Gouais Blanc.
Gouais Blanc!
Gouais Blanc.
We should get Julia to come here and just go, Gouais Blanc!
So the two really good aspects of Gouais was that it grew in really big bunches, grew easily. The difficulty was it tasted horrible, but it was
I'm just gonna
perfect.
say, the Wilson is up on the site. You guys already know it. Get it while you can. We're going to have two wine stories for you, but we're going to continue our Chardonnay story. Go on.
So, Gouais was in fact so horrible that one of the kings of France outlawed the growing of Gouais because he said it was an abomination to wine.
The king of France officially outlawed Gouais because it sucked so badly.
Correct.
Wow.
But it was in the day, it was a perfect wine for the masses.
Okay.
Grew big, grew lots of volume, and so that was the wine of the masses. So you've got Gouais, who I actually call the little tramp for reasons that will become obvious later, and Pinot that were growing in largely the same areas, one destined for nobility, one destined for the masses, and one dark night somewhere in Burgundy, we know that Gouais, that little tramp, crossed the tracks, went over to Pinot and created a new grape. That grape turned out to be Chardonnay.
So Chardonnay was the byproduct of one of the shittiest grapes and the royal grape.
Correct.
Wow.
Which actually has some basis in genetics, because what's known is that the further apart the DNA is of two parents, generally the better the progeny is. And if you take the reverse of that, we get all the stories that you could either take royalty in Europe, where the DNA is so close that you get things like hemophilia and all that. You get all the classic stories about things like Appalachia and all that, where you have very close-knit families.
So moral of the Chardonnay story, you need a little bit of peasantry to sneak into the royal bloodline, and then you get Chardonnay.
And one last point, Gouais, why I call her the little tramp, she is, if you really look at the history, many of the main wine grapes that we drink today, she was actually the mother of those grapes.
And I know from reading Promiscuous Life of Grapes and being good friends with Rob Chinsky, Agent Grape, is that Gouais Blanc was the peasant's grape because it was incredibly vigorous and put out a ton of actual fruit, even though the fruit was very low quality. So many of these facts and much more interesting detail, including the history of grapes. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Because now we are on to Wilson, and obviously of the House of Dry Creek Zin. Not only a staple, but one of the wineries that still gets it right. So there's something to be said for there's something to be said for figuring out the recipe and dialing it in. And Wilson is certainly no exception to that rule. There's a reason why why Mazzacco, Matrix, St. Anne's Crossing, Moritzen, basically all of the beautiful Zin houses all came to be owned by Wilson. It's because Wilson figured it out and they knew what to do, and then they found other wineries that also know what to do, and so all of them are of similar excellent quality. So this right here is actually not a Zinfandel, it's a Primitivo. Or is it? What? All right, take it away.
Okay, so we come to Zinfandel, which I think everybody would agree is the quintessentially California grape. If there's a grape that's kind of identified with California, we know it's Zinfandel. My favorite wine, my favorite grape. Zinfandel has a lot of very curious stories. Just to shortcut everything, what you'll find is that Zinfandel actually started as a table grape in the east coast of the U.S. It came to California because of the gold rush. And what folks realized is that one of the great things about Zinfandel is it grows with higher alcohol than a lot of other grapes, which is why it was sweeter and could survive as a table grape. And it grew in great big bunches. So if you take the hard-driven miners of the 49ers, what did they want? They wanted alcohol and they wanted lots of it. So you had the grape Zinfandel being grown, but then there was always this huge question about who brought Zinfandel to California. There's a big myth out there that it was a man of a lot of myths named Augustin Harazathi, of which lots of wonderful...
So by the way, of local Sonoma lore, Rob is throwing down the gauntlet because that is some pretty prime local bragging rights. So scandalous.
But in fact, it was not Harazathi.
We're following the truth of the promiscuous life.
It has taken lots of research, but what we find is it was actually an English sea captain, or North, I should say, a sea captain from New England, who came to the California during the gold rush, abandoned his ship, and he was a horticulturalist, knew about Zinfandel, carried it with him, and he was the first to bring true Zinfandel to California. His name was Captain McCondry, and he can be credited with the first plantings probably in the early 1850s.
1850s. So we need a rap battle between Captain McCondry and Count Harazathi. So then there's a modern story here of recent discovery.
Correct.
So how does this history? So there's the chronological history.
How did it get here question? But then there's the where did it come from?
Yes, exactly.
The where did it come from side, really interesting, took a lot of research, especially.
And is new research.
New research because they couldn't, to be able to find it with genetics, you have to find a parent to be able to compare it to. Yeah. And that took a really, really long time. But then they finally found this very obscure little vineyard in Croatia that they named the grape.
I can never say this thing. I want to try first. Cyrilnik Jablonski.
Almost there. Shrilnak Kostolansky.
Damn it.
You're so close.
I tried. All right, say it one more time.
Shrilnak Kostolansky.
Shrilnak Kostolansky is the original name
For
Zinfandel.
that is
Which, if you guys have not been following this story, Zinfandel was originally thought to be the great New World. That was our Vitis vinifera. This was our grape. This was like a truly American thing. And what is it? It's
Shrilnak Kostolansky.
Damn it! Shrilnak Kostolansky.
And so from Croatia, what we know
as discovered by a Davis researcher.
Correct. Carol Meredith and that crew up at Davis figured this out by DNA research. And what they found was out of Croatia, it went two directions. One direction was kind of to the south west, which is where it ended up in Italy and has become Primitivo.
We're moving to some low inventory sales.
Okay, all right, we're moving to low inventory sales, but before we do that, I want to shout Rob out. So, Rob, we got right here. If you guys would like to pick up a copy, which I absolutely highly recommend.
Signed copy.
We're doing signed copies?
Yes. If they order from my website, they get a signed copy.
I'm going to show that because Rob, you got some formatting issues on your website. So I want to show you guys. This is the Promiscuous Life of Grapes. Truly excellent book, thoroughly researched, incredibly detailed, and also a phenomenal read. I can't speak highly enough about it. That's why I wanted to have Agent Grape here to talk about it today. But for people tuning in today, lifeofgrapes.com is the place to get it from, because with the code Agent Grape, okay, you got code Agent Grape, boom. With the code Agent Grape, you get
10% off.
You get 10% off your copy of the book by Rob, and also he's going to do a signed copy if you buy it from lifeofgrapes.com and not Amazon. So it is available on Amazon, but Life of Grapes, code Agent Grape, all lowercase, and let me repeat some of that. So if you just couldn't hear me because I messed up the mic just now, Promiscuous Life of Grapes available at Amazon. However, lifeofgrapes.com is where you'll be able to get 10% off with coupon code Agent Grape, and Agent Grape himself right here. I'll leave it a little bit wave. Monsieur Grape. It will sign your copy of the Promiscuous Life of Grapes. Highly recommend it. Incredibly thoroughly researched and wonderful. I guess all there is left to say is thank you.
Nice to see you.
All right, and now we are switching to.
We are low inventory. 2 to 5 bottles a piece.
Two to five bottles a piece. We're going through a low inventory gauntlet right here. Hey. I think that Rob brought this today to give a special shout out, and we forgot, but I'd like to say it. This is not for sale. This is a bottle of wine that I drank with Rob at Thanksgiving. This is a Haywood 2002. And Peter Haywood just passed away at the age of 92 last week. Last week?
3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And Peter Haywood was a truly honorable man, a legendary man.
Lost Shamas all one.
Capable and stoic person who was always had a calm hand. He was a true farmer. He grew Los Chamazal fruit for 40 years.
Well, like 40, 50.
40 or 50,
Robert bought from me the whole time.
Years, and my uncle Robert Rex, winemaker of Deerfield, had worked with him since the very beginning of his career, and they have a true collaboration and partnership between grower and winemaker. And I think no other wine was a better testament to that actual genuine partnership between the farmer and the artisan who's the wine out of those grapes. And those two. God damn, dude, seriously? Like, I can't. Am I turning off every time?
Yeah, you are.
Fuck. I just gave an incredibly touching eulogy to somebody. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you guys heard that because, anyway, Peter Haywood, R.I.P. We will miss you. And this bottle of 2002 Zinfandel, which, as you know, Zinfandel typically doesn't age well due to higher alcohol, lower tannin. This bottle we drank on Thanksgiving. We opened it together. We shared it, and it was one of the best Zinfandels I've ever had. And it is a reminder to me of how wine is more than just a drink in a glass. It really is a connection with the people who made it and worked so hard to produce it. So, yeah, love you, Peter, and thanks for bringing that.
Absolutely. And by the way, books for all the agents here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
Christmas
all right.
present.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Agent Grape. Book Promiscuous Life of Grapes copies for all the agents. We got Lafitte, we drank Petrus, and now we get Promiscuous Life of Grapes free. All right. We're winning. What's up next?
We only have 32 wines left.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's like 5
Wait, do we really have 32 wines left?
We do.
Why?
because we had that
We went
many
down
wines.
for a little while.
Guys, we have 32 wines left, I'm told. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. They're trying to kill me at this point.
Do you want to taste through as many as possible?
Yes, let's go. Let's go. We opened them. We're
No,
drinking
no.
them.
Right now, I think we have Dawa.
Actually, make that 25
we're on a
to
sojourn.
sell,
Sojourn.
20 to drive.
Sojourn.
Sojourn, wait, what? What about these guys?
They're coming. Just
They're
listen.
coming. They're all coming.
I don't think we have
Sojourn.
Sojourn. I don't think we have.
We don't have sojourn. There's a spot that says
Oh.
Hudson.
Here, have a David Arthur.
No. I'm going to drink it when it comes. Hello, Agent Digits. Welcome to Glorious Madness. Isn't it beautiful? Could you have missed anything else?
This is organized chaos.
It is organized chaos. I'm,
We'll go to the chaos side, but that's okay.
all right, I have a question. Agent Roan, how do you write such creative and amazing emails every single day?
Chat GPT.
Oh, yeah, it's all.
We all right. Not only
Why don't you tell?
Well, first
No.
of all, no.
Oh, let's get in the main chair. Get in there. I'm gonna supervise.
First of all, it's all of us. It's not me. It's also Agent Noir.
Runs our live taste. Ready?
Oh, no. It's Agent Noir. It's Agent Vine. It's not this guy.
It's not me.
He does throw around big words here and there.
Agent Bone, fair.
Yeah, Agent Bone, France. Yeah. No, I don't know. Some are much easier. Some write themselves, and some do not. So it's honestly it just really depends. But
I just caught something.
yeah.
We have another glass of the Perrier Jouet Rosé.
Oh, hey, let me have a look at that. I didn't taste it.
You know what happened to it? Noir caught it.
Got it.
There's a lot of wine around.
Thank you.
Merry
What
Christmas.
was?
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Happy holidays.
Happy
Thank you,
holidays.
I got
Thanks,
mine.
Ron.
I got mine. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Robert, thank you so much.
This is the bomb. This is
So
the bomb.
you drank? I did. I just tried that.
You did have some of this.
I
right?
just. No, well, I did. I also had some of the Boston rum in it.
Yeah, we haven't sold that yet.
I know.
So, how did you get your start in the industry? The wine industry.
I just moved to Napa in 2009.
Nice, man. Yeah. How do you like it out here compared to the East Coast?
It's a lot better than the East Coast. So I came from Massachusetts.
This is the picture.
Yeah. Just landed in Napa and I kind of set everything off.
Nice,
Yeah. What about you?
I'm from California originally, so I grew up on the West Coast,
I think it's
and it was very fortunate for me. I grew up in
40%.
Santa Barbara, California. Very lovely area, amazing part of Southern California. But I moved up here about, I don't know, 11 years ago. Met this motley crew. Let me get on this side.
We're lucky to have you.
No, I'm very lucky to be had by them, and I've had a lot. Uh-oh.
Go!
Thank God. Do you know how hard it is to try to interview?
Nearly impossible. Okay, all right. We have a very important correction to the record. I was just told that Agent Noir will quit writing if he is not recognized as one of the chief writers of the fantastic content that you guys read every single day.
I blame the Perrier Jouet. I'm sorry.
I tried to
No,
defend.
Ron more than
Oh,
enough said
Rob
that.
brought it up. Okay.
I do try to defend.
We're brothers in writing. We're brothers in writing.
It's a genuine collaboration and a labor of love between these two gentlemen right here.
It's one of those rare moments. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay.
And you.
All right. Things are popping off here. Now we're on to the Robert Craig. Which, here we go. Okay, it got real quiet in the room all of a sudden.
Dude, got a little tense.
Got a little tense.
Got a little tense.
Got a little tense. Okay, all right.
I was joking.
Dude, Noir father, stop.
Noir's like, I'm just joking. He's not joking. Listen, when you have a man of that immense talent and knowledge, you just have to deal with a little bit of celebrity vibe.
He certainly wasn't joking.
I mean, are you gonna give Robert Downey Jr. a hard time when he demands that his trailer is 10 times larger than everybody else's? No.
It was a joke. You should make sure you say that.
I got a vein going. That's a rare one. Yes. You can in fact park your trailer in the back of HQ if you'd like.
Bring a trailer?
No, you are not allowed.
About the big brother.
Yeah, Agent Blanc, you were not around. Okay, let's get back to some comments because it's been a long time since we got the chat back up. How much longer is it going? I thought it was 4 hours. Now it says part 2. Katie, I thought it would be 4 hours too because the last one we had 80 wines and it was 4 hours. And this one is 50 wines. And somehow it is significantly harder. And it's not because the wine quality is way crazier. So Zinfandel is not a cousin of Primitivo from Croatia. No, Hunter. It's not a cousin of it. It is literally genetically the exact identical wine. That has been confirmed. That has been proven. UC Davis. And if you want to get all the receipts, check out The Promiscuous Life of Grapes for the confirmation. Thank you for the love, Andrew. Rob is absolutely fascinating. As a partner of Deerfield, I've been following these stories for years and years. He's worked incredibly hard on this manuscript. Like I said, it was 1,000 pages at one point, and condensed down to a 500-page book. And it's all solid gold. I cannot tell you how much interesting stuff is there. Written reviews are real masterpieces. Yes, they are. Thank you very much. Okay, we're all caught up on the chat, and we are on to the Robert Craig. We had a question in the chat earlier if we'd be featuring Robert Craig. So you asked, we delivered. Wine Spies coming through. That's what we do. And to tell us a little bit about the Robert Craig, Spring Mountain, absolutely one of my personal favorites and also a lesser known Napa appellation. And I think getting increasingly more acclaim and for good reason. So now to tell us a little bit about Robert Craig is your favorite Agent Noir.
Robert Craig. It's such a popular name, and they focus on mountain fruit mostly. They make a flagship Opus One competitor called Affinity.
Affinity?
Which is what put them on the map. So they started with a meritage of sorts called Affinity, but their other strength lies on Spring Mountain, Diamond Mountain, and Howell Mountain single vineyard stuff.
So tell us, give us a little background on Howell Mountain. You know, it's not about this one.
Yeah, so the mountains overall in Napa are really what makes the valley floor come together in a way, because what Napa really is a corridor of air between the coastal ranges that protect the coastal influence from the inlands of Sonoma County, becoming the Mayacamas range as the next parallel range from the coast, and then you have the Vaca range. So the Napa Valley resides between the Mayacama range and the Vaca range, and that corridor of air and the peaks that surround it are what make Napa Valley what it is. So
Mayacamas is the Sonoma side.
Mayacamas is half on Sonoma and half on Napa.
Yeah,
so,
but the mountain range is half and half, but that's the range separated.
Is what separates Sonoma Coast and Sonoma County and everything else from everything else. But The peak of the Mayacamas is the county line.
Right.
So it follows the peak of the Mayacamas range, and Mount Veeder, for instance, or Spring Mountain, for instance,
Yeah.
falls on both sides.
And so you have Mount Veeder on the Napa County is what they call it, and then you have Moon Mountain on the Sonoma side.
Correct. And then Spring Mountain, unfortunately, the Sonoma side doesn't have its own appellation yet, but they call it the Sonoma side of Spring Mountain.
Sonoma side of Spring Mountain.
Similarly, because we're going to have a really cool wine coming from that area soon. But long story short, though, Howell,
Wait, we're gonna have a wine coming from where?
the Sonoma side of Spring
We have
Mountain.
a Moon Mountain wine.
Not today, down the road.
Oh, down there.
It's one of the surprises in a week or so.
Okay.
Hidden Ridge.
Oh shit.
Shh, don't.
Okay, actually, we have a huge surprise.
Yeah. Anyway, so teaser, whoever's here, if you heard it, please don't say anyone else. This guy, or any mountain range that's across from the Mayacamas is crucially important as well. Diamond is a little separate. It's its own thing near St. Helena. And across from it is Howell. Howell's on the Vaca side. It's the highest part of the Vaca side. And there's Atlas Peak to the south of it.
I love Atlas Peak fruit.
Yeah, Atlas Peak and Vacas are something else because they get...
Is it warmer because it's going more inland?
Exactly. They get a little more ripeness than the cool corridor that comes from San Pablo that influences the other ranges, because the backside of Howell is really, really crucial in that regard. Where there's done towards the peak, and besides done.
So sorry to jump around crazy.
No, you're good.
You're doing a killer job keeping up. But Robert Craig, what's up with it?
Well, yeah, they specialize in the mountain wines of Napa Valley, and they have access to prime fruit. Looks like we switched, though, did we?
Oh, we just switched.
Yeah. Well, another mountain wine.
Do three. There you go.
We got a bunch of mountain wines.
Keep it rolling. I love you, Rob. Agent Grape out the dough.
So, as far as identities go on the palate, because you guys can't taste this on the screen, Spring Mountain always has this like happy balance between black and red fruits.
Sold out.
Of course it did. It's Robert Craig. Everybody wants Robert Craig. Mailing list only wine usually. We get a small allocation here and there. Library release 17 out the door. This next one's going to be the same case. This is from Pritchard Hill, which is not its own AVA in a fascinating way. It's classified as Napa Valley, but it's so famous.
On the label?
It does somewhere in the back.
3 acre.
It should.
But it's Pritchard Hill.
It is, and Pritchard is not an official AVA. That's why it's hardly ever on the label. But it's his own thing because top estates are on it, like Colgan's up there. Some of the other OG people up there is blanking here for a minute. But Pritchard Hill has its own reputation of sorts because it's looking at Lake Hennessy. It's got a little cooling influence from Lake Hennessy. Basically, it's the backside of Atlas Peak, if you think about it. And Stagecoach is close by as well, but it's his own elevated place just behind St. Helena as well. So Howell's close. It's one of those Vaca peaks that really has built a reputation on some of the best wines of Napa Valley. And that's why it's got this like untouched reputation. Chapelet is there as well. Some of the best wines ever made is there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And a friend of mine, Niall Zackerly, makes this wine.
Wait, hold on. This, you guys, I know I've said this a bunch of times, but okay, so my two favorite wines of the day are the CDP we featured earlier and this. This is phenomenal.
Isn't this more cushiony than the Robert Craig, which was more angular?
Okay, so hold on, let me try to get this right.
Yeah.
So soft tannins isn't exactly the word. What I would say is it's actually quite surprisingly low tannin for what it is.
It's well managed tannin.
It's well managed tannin, and instead I get like the acid really like pops towards the back of the palate, and with that, like the fruit that it delivers is exceptionally bright, and now there's something. It's not a typical fruit note. It's more like I want to say is,
savory.
No, not at all. What I want to say is like a leather, but not like the rich leather you're talking about. It's more just like the phenolic note of leather, if that makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's an accentuated earthiness.
Here, actually, we take all of these guys and put them in the fish tank. Yeah.
David Arthur.
Yeah. No, we're all
Talking about it. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
Which will probably not last long either, because like I said, this winery also has a flagship cuvee called
I'm almost getting sick of saying it's 50% off every single one.
Elevation 1147 is their other wine, and this is like a midline insert into 1147. And it's really like a wine that built its own reputation over time, like David Arthur. And
to be honest with you, I'm not as familiar with them.
yeah, they've been around for a long time. Not as old as Chapelet, who's been around since the 60s, making great wine up there. But they're right next door. And Colgan is right on the other side. So it's really cult wine territory.
Yeah, it feels like cult wine because, I mean, for this, this is, I'm not joking. Like, this is my favorite wine. And I drank Petrus today.
We all did, brother. Because of you. Or thanks to you. Hey, thanks again.
It's sitting right over there. I can't believe we did that. That was insane.
Ugh.
Can you believe we did that?
I can't believe we did that. Was it us? Was it us?
Look at us.
You know what I gotta say? Like Noir Noir kind of just like, oh, we said we were gonna do it. No, we have to do it.
We told the winemakers
We told you guys we were gonna do it.
You did it, and you just did it.
I feel like tomorrow we're gonna be like, oh my god, why did we do that?
No, I think no.
No regrets. No regrets.
No,
Not regrets. The David Arthur's really good.
it's so good. This is exceptionally good.
Which is that the one we're doing right now?
The winemaker, Miles Zackerley, he's got a light hand. He's like Helen Kiplinger.
Really pure.
Have you met him by any chance? He's a good guy. He's a Burgundy collector guy. And yeah, he's got a light touch. He's got a light touch, and this shows it.
All right, so tell us what we have to look forward to here because we have some exceptional.
Oh my
wines.
God, we're doing Pimray.
Yeah,
So next is all right. So sneak preview. Next is
Wayfarer, right? Wayfarer.
Oh, it's
We're
started?
not opening that. We only have a case left of it, or so, or 2 cases left of it.
So we have Pimray.
Whatever's not open, we can't open.
We have a Romani. We've got BV. We've got Opus. These are all coming up next. I'm telling you this right now. So we have a what's the white one? Do we already do that?
It's a rubber crack.
Oh, that's the Mondavi. We're getting there.
I think we're good.
What's the white? No, we did that.
Oh yeah. We got Patsanol.
Oh, before we get to the Pimray.
Right.
Or after the
We
Pimray.
got $29 Patsanol left.
Okay. So
I think I gotta look it up.
yeah, we've got some absolutely legendary finds coming up.
Should we move the rest of the 3 acre into the store if we still have a little bit? I don't know what's left. I can't see from here. How much do we have of this?
Hold on. I'm gonna do a little gadget segment.
I can look on my phone too.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about some wine gadgets that I've found that I love. Okay. Well, actually, so last time I did a gadget segment, which everyone particularly enjoyed. So this guy right here is a decanter with a magnetic stir stick at the bottom. And when you put it on there, how do you turn this thing on? Hey, hold on. How do you turn this on?
I've never worked with that.
It's a little bit kind of weird.
Right here?
Yeah. Kind of like a little tricky. There it is. So if you pour wine in it, yeah, you pour wine in it.
Okay, I can pour one. There you go.
Yeah, see? Yeah, if you pour wine in it, it's
Do it again.
it's not doing it.
There you go. Here, pour one.
I said, want the David Asher? That's why it doesn't know why it's not. It's trying to. There you go.
All right, so it has a magnetic stir bar, much like a beaker.
There it is. See?
Yeah, see, much like a yeah, it's just like a beaker. You know, like a chemistry beaker with a magnetic stir rod. I was super skeptical of this, having spent time on the production side. Oh, see, it's like very vigorously stirring it now. Okay, having spent time on the.
Agent Crew, there's actually a funny story behind that decanter.
Come over here and tell us.
All right.
Do you have 2 mics on? There's an echo in the mics too. They say.
Okay, here, sit down, tell us.
All right. So when I worked for a company called another wine retailer. Let's just say that. But this gentleman kept buying wine from us, and he would keep calling my desk and asking for my name and saying, "Hey, you like wine? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I actually own this patent for this decanter, and what it is it's a magnetic platform with a. Did you show them the components of the decanter? Anyway, there's like a fan in here that gets activated by the platform of the magnetic decanter, and it actually spins. And it's spinning now, and it decants your wine. You leave it on this decanter while it spins for a couple of minutes, and it completely aerates your wine for you. So, but yeah, he just sent that to me out of the blue, and I brought it here to work, and it's been at the office ever since. So.
I have 7 decanters at home.
Yeah.
I never use them.
You never use them?
I drink so much wine so quickly and so like beautifully. I just pop it, open it, let it breathe for 6 hours without using a decanter, and I just drink it out of the bottle.
Well, if I can find the name of the gentleman who sent it to me, he owns the patent for it. He just sent it to me for free out of the blue, and I wish I could reconnect with him because it's an awesome product. So, anyway, all right, moving on. What are we on now? What's up?
Well, I just want to say on that, thank you, Bert.
Yeah.
So, also, we want you to switch.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so it is an awesome product. Okay, so I just did that for about 5 minutes or so, whatever that was, 3 minutes. All right, so back to back.
Dude, you can't.
Favorite wine of the day, absolutely delicious. Let's see how it opened up.
I have 7 of them, man. I never use them. Yeah, I never use them. All kinds of beautiful decanters.
Oh no, I don't use that.
Dramatic difference.
Just pop and pour.
I mean, so
I need to use more.
I will say, like, it depends on the wine.
Yeah, it matters.
Obviously, if it's a delicate older vintage, it's God damn it, this thing.
You're doing great.
It's gonna beat the It's gonna beat the hell out of the wine. What? Dude, I just unplugged it and it's still spinning. Look.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it works. It was,
Ah,
it
Jesus.
was working already.
Dude, I unplugged it.
It's still, I think it's battery charged.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I think.
Wait, no, we just sold it, David Arthur. What are you guys doing? We're on the pin rate.
We're on the Pim Ray.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Pim Ray.
Okay, all right. Okay. Let's tell the Pim Ray story because we all went out at the invite of the owner of Pim Ray.
This is when we did that.
Yes, and it's a phenomenal property with an interesting and storied history. So this was actually originally owned by Robin Williams.
Where he hosted Superman.
Yeah.
When I say hit the
Yes,
Super
exactly. So where Robin Williams was friends with Christopher
Reeves.
Reeves, thank you. The famed Superman who tragically had his back broken and became a paraplegic. And they were such close friends that this is one of the most incredibly beautiful properties I've ever seen. And he gifted him like a daily, what is it, Daily Planet?
Daily Planet. No, yeah, the Daily, oh, it's the Daily Globe. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Daily Globe. So there is a massive bronze chandelier of the Daily Globe from Superman hanging in this phenomenal estate. And then we went out and got a tour of the property last year, and it was fantastic. Tell us a little bit about that day.
Me?
Yeah, sure, why not? Or someone wants to talk about the day.
Yeah.
We saw cows.
My car broke down, so I couldn't make it.
Oh, Ron's car broke down, so he couldn't make it. That's code for he didn't want to go.
So it's like where the roads where you don't want to go anymore, and there's coyotes and mountain lions. Well, we didn't see any mountain lions, but they're supposed to be out there. There's a ton of deer and a couple of sightings. It's past Mount Veeder. It's actually on the Sonoma side of Mount Veeder. It's within Mount Veeder, but it's at the cusp of it. It's like the edges of it, looking at Sonoma.
Wait, do we have Peju here?
No Peju.
Yeah, we already sold all the Peju. We bought you 3
Hey.
different SKUs of Peju. Bilu.
I just secured a couple of more Peju wines coming out anytime, any
All
moment.
right, so we got 2 more Peju SKUs coming for you, Bilu. Peju for Bilu. Peju.
That means a week or so because we're a little backed up. because of all kinds of stuff going on, but it'll come up. We got more Peugeot coming down the pipeline.
Back to our
Yeah, so Pimre, it's such a stunning property, and that it was a vision of the owner of Ponte Canet, of Pauillac fame. He's another 100-pointer Pauillac producer next to Latour in Pauillac. So he wanted his own Napa operation, just like Ladome's owner, just like Ladome. He wanted to expand to Napa, and then he built Pimre, which is his dream come true in Napa. And it's one of those estates where
First vintage was 2016, right?
right, which we sold. And this 19's got 100 points somewhere. It's got a bunch of 99s.
Wait, you said 100 points somewhere?
It's on the site, I think, somewhere, yeah. 100 points are like so insignificant today.
Hey, let's talk about points here.
I mean, it's comparable to the Petrus and everything else.
Yeah, it is. It's up there. It's
All
very-
right. Did you hear that? Comparable to the Petrus, which we drank, and you cannot have now because we drank it.
Is it comparable or comparable?
Comparable.
I'm
I
trying
like
to think.
saying comparable too.
He's Turkish. He has a little bit of difficulty with this
I
language.
went to Oxford.
Oh, indeed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you can't say on a live stream you went to
It's
Oxford.
still a bit young.
Damn.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. It's savory, it's salty in a way. It's very mineral.
You think it's got
It's very
salinity?
tannic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about salinity. What do you think? Is it fake? Is it real?
Oh, it's real because you can measure it. It's got some
You can
residual-
measure the
yeah.
salinity.
You can measure salt in the wine, and there's some left in there.
Some people say that it's hocus pocus.
No, it's chlorides. It's not NaCl, but it's Cl.
You don't. I mean, I don't get a lot in red wines. Do you?
Cl bounds to tannins, so it has the perception of salt when Cl bounds to tannins. So it's the chlorine that gets into the wine.
Okay, that's pronounced chlorine.
When I say chlorine, I mean one ion.
Goes into a pool?
It's one ion less.
I like how we're giving him shit. He knows that chlorine bends to tannins.
Breaking.
Well, it's pronounced chlorine. Excuse me.
So this streak of
Sorry, Mark.
no, this streak of BS is in the wine too. I smell a note of BS in there. No, seriously though.
But is that?
but I mean, okay, but here, sorry, go on.
That's true though. Right, what you're saying. But
Yeah, of course it's true. And but the thing that I like, so I smell the salt
Yeah.
in this.
It's just what the grapevine picks up and ends up in the grapes in the wine.
Yeah, it smells salty.
All island wines of the
It
world,
smells briny.
you know, all island wines of the world of small islands,
Yeah.
they get an influx of salt on them all day
Yeah.
in the vineyards when they're ripening, and that concentrates the sodium chlorine.
There's this one.
Chlorine.
There's this one.
Chlorine?
Chlorine.
Chlorine. It's chlorine. It's
Sodium chlorine.
chlorine. Rhymes with bovine. Chlorine.
Is it chlorine or
No,
chlorine?
it's chlorine. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Sodium chlorine.
Okay, yes.
So the wind.
Are you actually arguing this?
I wonder how the Brits say it.
Oh, no, seriously, with all
You
the.
can just tell us. You're kidding.
Why do we open so many wines? What's going on
All right,
here?
listen.
Sodium chlorine.
No, I gotta. All right, you go for it. Go for it.
The winds on islands
Yeah.
carry all the salt from the Mediterranean Sea usually or the ocean into the vineyards and right through the skin of the grape into the berry.
It can't go through the skin.
It does.
It goes through
no,
the
the skin is porous.
I don't
It's
believe it.
absorbent. No, it's been measured.
I don't believe it.
There's research by a bunch of
how
universities in
does
Assyrtiko in
It goes through the grape leaf, not the
no
skin.
Santorini grapevines.
Well, spires
the salt goes through the leaf.
So he says the skin.
It can't go through the leaf. The leaf has stomata. The
yes,
stomata doesn't
green-
take salt
okay,
in.
so it goes through the roots, which is where all
No,
the minerals-
that's how botrytis gets in there too. There's pores. There's micropores.
Botrytis does.
It pours in.
But
Right.
it's a mold. It's a fungus.
But the skin has pores in
It's
it
a
too.
different action. I don't believe it.
Some of the salt gets absorbed into the grape somehow.
Through the root.
Can we have Magnum like look this up?
Hey, Jamie.
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 Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, yes, that was the reference, gentlemen. Thank you for
All right, whatever. Let's see what this chat has to say.
Yeah, somebody out
They don't
there
believe
save
the
us.
goddamn word of this. That's
So minerality is not a ghost. It's real.
sodium chlorides.
It's
Yeah,
just let-
yeah, chlorine is the element. Chlorine is I thank you, Marcel. All right, so chloride, sodium chloride, not chlorine. I knew there was something wrong.
Sodium chloride is the salt.
Hey, we switched.
This is
We're
why
switching. Watch out for that gentleman.
I'm scared.
Really?
It's a team effort.
Oh, wow.
Coming in here, dude.
Yo, hey, when you're next to it, it's gnarly.
Okay.
What's up, Elu? We salute our longshoremen. Please don't strike again.
How is this stuff?
Fact checking. It's good. It's actually very good.
Fact checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we need you to be Jamie
What
from
is it?
the Rogan podcast.
What is it?
I just wanted to let you live on your own.
This is next to Eshezo and Richford, by the way.
What just happened? What are we switching to? Okay.
History of grapevines here. Huh?
No, wait. What are we switching?
I don't know. Go look in the site.
Hold on. Hold on. All right,
That's not going to have
so
saltiness in it.
we took a beautiful journey out to the vineyard, and there were long hair cattle grazing.
yeah.
There is a stone table that we wish we could have ate at. And these are the things that I remember from my experience.
Where, in Santorini?
No, at Pimbury.
There's a stone table.
That
It
could have,
wasn't. The stone
I
table.
remember the stone
The stone table was stunningly beautiful.
That could
I
have-
would love to eat it.
that
in
could have
the
happened anywhere in the world. I love it.
Well, once again, you can tell who the professional is here.
On the contrary, I'm embarrassed by my lack of chemical terminology.
My God, the humility.
I teach a lot, and I shouldn't say sodium chloride.
Just reeks of
Chloride.
humility.
Sodium chloride.
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 NaCl.
This is an academic argument.
Salt
We
is-
can move on from it.
No, it's like
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like sulfur, sulfide, sulfur, sulfur. Same idea,
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's here right now. That's fine.
dude. I shouldn't have.
We added a little element.
My problem is the PJ bubbly.
They got you.
Well, to PJ,
To be
DJ.
the PJ bubbly. Oh my God, that Perrier Jouet Rosé is why I drank so much, and I can't be coherent anymore. But you know, I can be coherent about. This is. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, here's a recap.
Hey!
Ron,
Hey!
Burgundy.
Where?
Okay, next up, guys.
Where's the next one? What are you doing?
Yes, please.
Why are you not on the main website?
Magnum, what are you doing? I don't know.
Why does it say promiscuous on
I
there?
don't even control my own camera
Hey,
anymore.
bro, tell him to go to the main website.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay,
Roman.
one Romanée Beaumont. Beaumont means the pretty hill. Guys, okay,
No, I'm listening.
this one's got a good story. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
This used to belong to the Count of Eshezo, which is a top Grand Cru that DRC makes. And it's a site that is arguably partially Grand Cru, partially Premier Cru, partially Village. It's a big site, the Beaumont. It's a huge hill. One side of the hill goes into Eshezo, the other side goes into Richebourg. I got you.
Richebourg?
Richebourg is Eshezo, right. Richebourg.
Is it like Alsatian?
No.
Richebourg, one of the world's greatest Pinot vineyards. We're in Von Romanée. We're next to Romani Conti. The winery.
I wish you guys could have seen the look he just gave me. It was like it was disgusting.
They see it. They see
It
it.
was like that.
They expect that from me.
I apologize.
You
Okay.
as our CEO.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
all right, listen. So
I'm sorry for the look.
It's the Rothschild. So are the
I take my-
Rothschilds English or are they French?
I take my look back.
Let him.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just
I
gonna-
take my look back.
Okay, I'm sorry. No. I deserve the look.
I shouldn't hold that
I
back.
deserve the look. I deserve the look. No, hold on. I knew the answer. I was asking for the benefit of the audience.
One of my friends in the business, his daughter's name is Richebourg. That's how important the vineyard
Wait.
is.
He named
His
his
daughter
daughter's first name Richebourg.
Richebourg. Richebourg is one of the richest vineyards.
By the way, he named one of his children after a grape varietal.
Yes.
No,
Tokai.
a region, not a grape.
Damn it. I was like, hey, Tokai though.
Tokai is a.
It's a region.
It's a
It's a
region
grape though, isn't it?
No, that's
See, even
Style. Style.
it's not a style. Tokai Pinot Gris was an Alsatian term for Pinot Gris, and then the Hungarians sued them to drop the name Tokai because they were implying that the wine that they make in Alsace from Pinot Gris reminded them of Tokai wines, and the Hungarians were pissed off, so they had them drop that word.
Why are they? Yes.
Tokai is a place. It's a
Aren't you
place in
guys
Hungary.
glad that we have someone who knows what they're talking
It's where botrytis was
I
invented.
know. Is that a Hungary?
It's in Hungary.
That's right.
But the Hungarians-
That's my heritage. That's why I asked.
The Hungarians don't want it on any other label, the word Tokai. But Richebourg, the vineyard, is one of the DRC vineyards. It's one of the 5 DRC vineyards.
Did you know that?
Obviously.
Ouch!
Damn. Yo, hey, bro, he just came at you with the. Hey, bro, you may need to take a moment. You may need to take a moment.
No, I did not know that.
Oh, good. Okay, thank God. All right.
That's up
See, I'm
next.
not alone.
Next.
This guy knows a shitload.
Liar,
of
liar,
wine.
pants on fire.
Boys, we're going
Okay.
next.
All right. Next.
Anyway, this
One
is
flute left. Anybody need a flute?
okay.
Yes.
One last word on this wine. This is as close you operatives will ever get to DRC for the money. For $300, you get a sip of DRC by the glass at French Laundry for $300 a glass, right?
And it is
And they're
very
cheap
good.
stuff. This is like
Wait. You get a sip of it for
A sip of
$300.
DRC.
for 300.
DRC.
For 300 for the
For
same
the
price
cost
as
of
the
a
bottle.
bottle.
Right. If you look at the producer and their tasting room, it looks at DRC. It's right above DRC. They own the vineyards around it. This is like one of those insider wines. If you're into Burgundy, you'll know that this is as good as red Burgundy gets.
Okay. Actually, I absolutely. Well, I have something serious to say. All right. All jokes aside, I think one of the most important things about being as knowledgeable as our esteemed Monsieur Noir is that how would you know that right over the tiny rock wall that constitutes the edge of this clos is this other obscure producer whom is lost in the annals of history. It takes exceptionally deep and rich knowledge, and what he is bringing to the table every single day is that knowledge for you, so that you can, as he's trying to point out, drink DRC at a fraction of the price. It literally grows mere meters away.
And the truth is, for this marathon, I've been begging for a DRC from many places, including the importer and a few other places I know, for a bottle of DRC just to have in the marathon so we could buy. And I was hoping nobody would buy it so we drink it like the Petrus. Nobody coughed up a bottle of DRC because they were $6,000-7,000 a bottle, our cost, and they were in Europe. Nobody had any here, a single bottle here, because they were all spoken for, all sold. No, there wasn't a bottle available from the importer and from 3 other resources that I have, including.
You can't get a bottle.
No, it's not available at the moment. Retailers have them. But
Any vintage.
to buy wholesale, not for retail. There's some out there for retail,
course.
and they're charging $9,000, $10,000, $12,000 a bottle.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get close to it, so I kept looking, and I found this. This is like right next to it, and right in the same league of quality. Look at the scores. Like Berghound doesn't give 95s out.
What we got?
Berghound 95. It's the same as the DRC score he gave. Well, anyway, we're switching, I think.
Yeah, you definitely are.
It's my favorite wine of the day. If you guys want to buy it, great. If not, don't worry about it.
It's his favorite one of the day. I actually agree. It's an improvement. Okay. Oh God. Ah.
Has Jason left?
Yeah.
What do you think of this?
Pinot? It's great.
Yeah, no, did Jason have this?
This is terrifying.
And he made that Gaps Crown should have this too.
Hey, you
So
know what's,
good.
hey, can I ask
Correlation.
you a very, very genuine question here? Why is the DRC this incredibly valuable? Like, the first time I actually heard the name was
good question.
a year and a half ago was on The Gentleman.
Right.
Had it on Netflix. It was like, oh, needless to say, they have like a case of DRC. It's worth several million.
Yeah.
Why is that?
History and scarcity. So the history of it is that the Count of Romanée-Conti owned a good chunk of the best vineyards there.
Here we go.
Hey.
When the monks,
What was it? What was the name of the winery to call in to get?
Well, here, can we learn?
Yeah, let him tell about why DRC is.
I want to hear the answer to the question too, but I just want to check.
what?
Pause that because it's boring.
Yeah.
I just want to hear the answer to the question.
What's the question? Or what are you asking? Or is
What was the name of the wine that you need to call it and get if you figured out the
Yeah,
phone?
cheers, boys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It wasn't one.
It wasn't one.
Got more champagne.
Wine.
There's a
See you
special
officers.
price. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheap champagne. Cheap but good champagne.
It's inexpensive.
Where's the wine?
Right there. The champagne.
I just like saying cheap champagne.
All right, do the rest.
The French are so full of it. They need that.
Well, that was a great question, and I want to hear the rest of it. So.
Well, I'll simplify it. I don't want to bore anybody out of their minds with the history of
No,
it.
this is a genuine. It was
Yeah,
on
right.
Netflix on The Gentleman as like a big part of the first episode.
No,
the
the-
DRC was how valuable it was.
It's about how close you were to Napoleon when he took all the vineyards of Burgundy from religious ownership, and then he passed laws on inheritance. So
So this
he
was like the 1790s, 1800s.
So he actually took on the Cistercian monks from the books they had, because the Benedictines started Burgundy, and it was all under Benedictine ownership. And then the Cistercians came. The Cistercians started to parcel it out into individual, how do I say it, religious houses. Like they were the first to break it into ownership by religious house. So each,
Catholic?
Well, what century?
no,
No,
16th.
Wait, what do you mean? It's Napoleon, you said. Oh, you said.
I'm talking about the monk side.
Oh, sorry.
So the Benedictine monks laid the foundation of Burgundy to be split into ownership outside of the rule of the Catholic Church. So their sects, the sects they had in between, decided to like venture out into dividing the vineyards among each other, not as ownership, but as parcels.
Of different missions?
Of the different Cistercians. So each mission of the Cistercians had their own Romane vineyards, Chambol, Musigny vineyards. So they took villages mostly. They owned
So
like,
entire action.
so it got parcellated a little bit with the church, right?
Yeah.
And then Napoleon came and he said the church can't own vineyards. He brought secularism on. So he took all the church vineyards and brought in ownership based on the Cistercian records.
I see.
So all of a sudden,
And how do you assign it to private parties?
they weren't private. They were Cistercian descendants. So all families are noble almost that own Burgundy vineyards that came from the Cistercians. So he decided they never auctioned them. They never sold them off. Napoleon said, if you have blood that goes back to the religious authorities that define these
So it's
vineyards,
part of like the Holy Roman Empire.
pretty much. And back then it was cheap stuff. It was like cheap, like talking about like Paso before Paso was discovered.
I see.
Not even Napa yet, right? They were cheap land, right? So Napoleon.
Because of the swamp type thing.
Not really. No, that was Bordeaux. That was Bordeaux. Yeah, Burgundy was really prime vineyards that the Benedictines defined in the 13th century. They grew all the cloves by walls
Did they build?
They built the clothes. The Benedictines
where
did.
were the clothes built?
in the 13th century by
So 13th,
Benedictines.
So you're talking about 400 years after these tiny
Right,
rock walls.
owned by the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So there was no talk of ownership until
But in every cloth was there its own little chapel where
right.
the monks lived?
They
Was
were
the winery?
Yeah,
Was the
they had a
winery-
monastery.
Was the winery a monastery?
There was a lot of monasteries. The largest of them was the Clos de Vougeot.
Ah.
And that held the Clos de Vougeot Grand Cru vineyard. And they got the biggest Grand Cru of them all. But the Grand Cru system came in the 50s, way late. Before they classified the vineyards, they divvied them out because of Napoleon into parcels that were defined by ownership because of your Cistercian heritage. So all monks that came and defined before them, the Benedictines, like the royalty and the loyalty, whatever, the royalty, sorry, the French,
Yeah.
they decided to like, also they had a lot to do with the king as well.
All right, so we talk about this all day, which is fascinating. And thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so wait, hold on. To connect that. So how did Romani Conti in particular end up establishing?
The one that got the best vineyards, the best vines, and the most land was the Count of Conti.
because
He was closer. He was closer to
Politics?
Napoleon. He was closer to the church. He got the lion's share.
so he essentially.
So it was about who you knew.
Right.
So
then came the era of the feuds.
So let me get this straight.
Right.
So the Benedictines established the close, which are little like vineyards with rocks, low rock walls to establish boundary limits, and then that existed for centuries, and then
There's Dark Ages, the Middle Ages
and
too,
then
where
as of the Napoleonic era, it became political to whom those clothes were assigned.
and more importantly, right, and more importantly, Napoleon passed the laws of inheritance, where every child gets a portion of the vineyard.
Irregardless of like your first son, second,
Right.
whatever.
So the biggest landholders got the best cards.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get split up. They kept it together. They said, we're smart. We're not going to go with the small people. We have a chunk of land, and we're going to keep it in the family.
But
How did you do that then? If you
Because
said-
kids, they talked to their kids, and they said the strength. They said our strength of holdings
Yeah.
lies in our togetherness.
13 parcels.
Which is smart because in Greece right now, which it's not that the there's any sort of like Appalachian strength, but you'll own an olive tree, one olive tree in the middle of this orchard, and it's chaotic.
So Aubert de Villain, who's one of the owners of the RC, that's a more like higher shareholder. He's a descendant of this pile of people of the Count of Conti, and they still have monopoles. They have more monopoles than any other family.
All right, we gotta keep
All
going.
right, we are
where's
moving
the
on to.
I got more stuff to tell. You know the story of monopoles?
You gotta go back to the slow.
I still wanted to understand what the DRC was actually.
No, we
They have more monopoles than other family.
No,
Dude.
no, we gotta talk about the slug. Gotta talk about the slug. We switched to the slug. Talk about the slug.
That was
We did the
100-point cult Napa. Forget about it. Let's talk.
No, it's not.
No, that was excellent. Hey,
Who is
just relax.
Martha
That was
McClellan?
excellent. That
Let's
was
talk.
excellent.
Let's
That was
talk.
excellent.
Yeah, let's
That's all I'm
talk.
saying.
Can we,
Continue on to the next one.
can we please
Continue
talk
on to
about
the
the
next
next
one.
No monks are involved in that. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
but Martha McClellan, is that who's Sloan?
Yeah. Sloan is Martha McClellan. It's next to Harlan. This is the real deal. This is the wine that we started with, the asterisk.
We had the asterisk.
Yeah, this is
their second line.
Yeah, this is their
This
flagship.
is the flagship, right?
This is the big boy.
And what do we have? Like a handful of bottles of this?
Yeah, about a couple of cases or so. I don't know. I forget.
Can
But
we pivot to the slug real quick?
yeah.
We are.
If you ever wanted a Harlan or a Screaming Eagle
So this is
or a
Martha McClellan. She's vineyard 7 and 8.
Where's the bottle? Are we not drinking it?
We don't have this one here.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
have some asterisk. You want some asterisk?
Disappointed.
We have the asterisk.
Tell us what to do this one in the asterisk.
This is the first wine.
Asterisk.
Carrois de Lafitte that we had is the inexpensive one. Lafitte is the $1,000 one. This is the $1,000 one of the asterisk. But what are we giving it away for? 500?
I think
505 or something? Yeah.
how about that?
I mean, look online. There's no Sloan this cheap or this is affordable. Sorry.
Boston Sean, for the last one, asked the question, bubbles that are more wine than sparkling. What did you mean?
This one is it.
What did you mean by that?
This
It's
bottle,
like,
so we have-
yeah, it doesn't hit you with the bubbles. It hits you
Yeah.
with the wine. It's like a great white Burgundy.
Not like super fine loose.
Yeah, it's all about the fatness, the creaminess. It's about the mouthfeel. It's not about the takeover of the froth of the bubbles. It's more about the body and the richness of the cream in the wine.
Gentlemen,
I'm tired, man.
what a day. Huh? What a day.
Yeah, we're coming. Look at that tail end.
James is sitting in the driver's seat over here.
Guys, you're doing a great job. Thank you guys for sticking through. Technical difficulties, other issues. You've done a great job here.
Yeah, what was your favorite wine of the day?
Oh man, it was tough. Jason's Pinot was phenomenal. I did love that. That was yeah. I'll be honest, the Petrus, very nice, very nice.
Would you pay $4,000 for it?
I would not. I would not. I was thinking about that. I was like, we offer so many wines that I would honestly take at the prices that we offer them, compared to. I mean, I get there's legacy and whatnot. But yeah, see, I don't even flinch when Eric Pulitzer whizzes above my head. Don't even flinch.
Similar with DRC. That's why I went after that Burgundy because DRC is going to let you down.
It's the same
Yeah.
experience.
If you paid $8,000 for it next to that $300 bottle,
Yeah.
it's going to let you down.
Yeah. See, well, that's the thing. It's like I think there's like
I've had profound ones, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But they're $300, $400 good.
So I think there's like that. I feel like it's kind of like a cap to
Yeah.
essentially amazing
There always is,
wine. Yeah, right. Because like there's incredible bottles that we sell. A lot of
Bronson
Dude.
Valley.
Oh, we're only
Valley
Dobby?
took one.
Oh.
We sold out of the Sloan? Wow.
Wow. Indeed. We
We're
sold
moving the
out.
Sloan to the store.
Well, Sloan in the store, better.
There you go.
I was like, that was fast. Yeah, we got a bunch of ballers who's clean out the Eagle. Same guys for the Sloan audience.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well, the
not-
slow that yeah the.
I don't wanna
the
diss-
asterisk was phenomenal.
I don't want to diss the
The
average.
asterisk was one of, I honestly, if I had Jason's Pinot and then the asterisk.
The per bottle price you spend on a cab from Napa changes from people to people. There's a cap for people, right? So Sloan is above that cap for a lot of people. But if they spend $800-900 a bottle on Scarecrow or Harlan,
Yeah.
Harlan's over 1,000 now, I think. Mailing
Sloan,
list.
Tusk, Harlan,
Yeah, they're untouchable. They're like up there.
McDonald.
So the fact that we got a few bottles for this is like I'm delighted by that.
So if I may ask for like the people such as myself, beginning my own wine drinking career the last couple of years, why are those bottles worth what they are? Like the $800, $900? Because I feel like I definitely tasted a difference in quality between like a $300 bottle and $900.
It's quality and scarcity.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
and
it really is kind of.
And I don't want to say this in a very demeaning way or anything. I'm not intending to say that. But you said your wine drinking career. When you switch that to your wine appreciation career,
That's really what it is.
that's when Sloan's gonna kick in, and you'll be like noticing the terroir
That's
difference.
actually a great way of saying it because you guys know how much I appreciate the wine that we're
Yeah.
tasting consistently.
Yeah.
And I've definitely gotten better with it.
Appreciation and drinking are two different things.
No, absolutely. No, you're right.
And today I'm guilty of drinking
Yeah.
because there was irresistible stuff.
That's my
Right.
point though. Is like so we can appreciate it, right? Like so it's more of a scarcity thing necessarily, combined with the
It's
amazing
everything.
winemaking.
They have it all. They have the scarcity, they have the winemaking, the terroir, they have the best property.
It goes
the
into
best land,
drinking the
best
label
winemaker.
too. You know, like
Yeah.
there's a Mondavi up now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that.
Yeah, of course.
Because everybody
I
wants a
actually read, I
Mondavi.
actually read
But,
one of
you
the
know,
biographies on
like
Mondavi.
this stringer, I think we sold it for what, like I don't know, 70 something.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's a hiding jewel.
This is prime Oakville fruit. It's got 98% of everything that all those big bulk wines have, right?
Right, but the price is right.
Well, see, that's the thing. I feel like that's kind of like why we have to just nice sweet spot in the market.
It's just people don't know stringer that
Right.
well. It doesn't have
It's not a Mondavi.
quite the cachet, but
I
it
agree.
will stand up to all those wines.
I think the bottom line is that from what I've discovered working here for the last couple of years is we seem to have such an incredible amount of wonderful wine, and you have the few brands, the name brands, and yet people miss out on things like the stringer, right? The Omrang, stuff like whatever's off brands.
That's as good as the Jason.
It is good.
You know.
It's very good.
Yeah, no, that was it.
The Dan Coffee.
Yeah,
Yes,
that tastes like
Francis Pinot is-
that tastes like Jason's wine with time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that
coming
was,
up, it's
that
coming
was,
up.
That was a top three. Actually,
Sorry, we're jumping the gun here. We're tired.
Yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
tired. I'm like spent.
Okay. No, it's okay. So I jumped in.
Yeah, where are we at? Should we put that in the store?
We're next on this one.
I think we sold too many Mondavis.
Oh, that might happen.
I think we sold out of a bunch of Mondavis. And
No, so how many more do we actually have?
I put myself in the shoes of an operative.
A fair amount.
We
Right?
don't have a lot left here. We have
No.
Sugarloaf. We didn't drink this.
Oh, the Sugarloaf? Oh, the Sugarloaf's phenomenal.
Yeah, this was an unsung hero for sure.
Yeah, Sugarloaf's phenomenal.
Frank, that's Frank too. Yeah,
Oh,
we haven't.
Cabernet Franc?
Yeah, the only Frank we had today that blew minds was the.
Not get into win it. Let's go.
All right, so back to regular programming. I've been doing my best out here.
Somebody else.
No.
We moving the Mondavi. Takers on the Mondavi. Do you want me to stay, crew, or are you good?
Andrew Block did his best, third person.
Oh, we're the
Let me change that.
last 3 bottles of Mondavi left.
What are we on?
Last 3 of the Mondavi, which we don't have open.
All right, we got 3 bottles of Mondavi. I'm fine. I got this. I got this.
Do you want me to stay?
Yeah, let's stay.
Yeah. All right.
If you want to take a break, you can.
I need a break. Yeah. You go.
Okay. All right. So now you can see the difference in caliber and quality. There's a reason why the wines that are brought to you.
Opus 1.
Okay. All right. I got. Now you can see there's a difference in caliber and quality between our wine buyer and the CEO. Thank God we have such a knowledgeable gentleman. We all are super grateful for Agent Noir. What is this? What is this? What is this? Holy shit. Is that what I think it is? Oh, it's like Christmas came early, baby. Yeah. Opus One. So, this is something I'm qualified to talk about. Opus. Funny story. So we work with literally hundreds, no, thousands of different producers. I wasn't joking about that. And it's different for every single one of them. Opus gives us the privilege of purchasing their wines. And when they do, they come by in person with a plum, and it's like a dignitary procession. And they hand us a beautiful card with a QR code on it, and it says you scan the card, and the card tells us how many bottles that we have the privilege of purchasing. A highly unusual state of affairs, to say the least. But hey, that's Opus. And I have got a special guest here who can speak to Opus in a unique way because he happens to have worked at Opus, and that is our own beloved Agent Brute.
What's going on?
Hi, Brute.
How are you?
Would you like to drink some Opus?
I would always love to drink some Opus.
Well, too
but
bad it's
I was gonna
closed.
say we can't. So
What do you want to drink instead? How about
here, let me see the the bottle. So what we have right here. This is the Overture by Opus One.
Show it to the camera.
Show it to the camera here. Overture by Opus One. If you're familiar with the Overture, it's Opus One's second wine.
Whoa, second
They
one.
call it the Overture because the Overture is the introduction to Opus One itself.
Outrageous.
Opus 1, then 3 Sticks,
Then 3 Sticks.
then Scarecrow,
Scarecrow.
and then we're done.
And then we're done.
What? Really?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. We're doing it live.
What about?
It's already,
But throw the BV in there.
yeah.
Throw the
We got BV.
All right, hey,
BV.
hey, all that plus BV.
Okay, let's do BB after the Opus.
Okay, so what is it?
It's Opus, BB, 3 Sticks, and then Scarecrow!
All right, you heard it here first. It is Opus, then the BV, then the 3 Sticks, which by the way, I've been fighting for really hard, and then the Scarecrow, and then that's it. Because let's face it, it's been 5 hours. It's been a true gauntlet. I'm barely hanging in there, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's worried about me, so
You look good. No.
thanks. I feel fine. All right, so tell us about.
Agent Crew's a trooper.
I'm chirping it.
So, Overture by Opus One, famous winemaker Michael Salacci. He's been there for, oh my goodness, a couple of decades now.
Opus winemaker Michael Slotchy.
Opus winemaker Michael Salacci, yes. The vineyard, it's Oakville fruit. This is one of the first that I am aware of.
Where is it? You just took it.
Overture. This is one of the first vintage overtures that I am aware of because
So they did the vintage thing.
yeah, Overture has always been a blend of multiple vintages. It's been a non-vintage historically, but this is one of the first vintage overtures. 2021, which 2021 for Napa Valley was a stellar year. Those wines are going to age. Any 2021 vintage is going to age. That's a great year.
Tell us about your experience working at a place like Opus.
I mean, it really
Well,
is.
what's it like driving in every day and going to that crazy place?
It is the best view of an office that I think so far I've had
What?
in a long time. Ethel's Bagels is a nice view, but shout out Ethel's.
What? Come on, I got a little bit of golden hour right there. What are you talking about? Oh shit.
What are we on, BB?
No, it's Double Diamond is up right now.
Anyway, to end that though, Opus One is one of the best properties out there in Napa Valley. The people there are amazing. The culture there is amazing. Great place to work. The wine is fantastic. I can't speak enough about them.
All right, so if you guys are out there at Opus, if you want to hire him back, he's putting in his application.
Are we on to BV? I'm never leaving here.
Dude, the Double Diamond is up.
Schrader next, yeah.
Oh, Schrader next. Oh, okay.
All right, well, we said we were going to do the Schrader, but here's how crazy a marathon today is that we were just going to skip the Schrader. It's open.
Oh, is it? Oh.
We got to at least do all the open ones, I feel like.
Where's the Schrader?
We got to do the port. We're ending on the port. We're ending on the port. I don't care.
Let's end on the
Yeah, I don't care what you say. We're ending on the port.
We're gonna end on the Scarecrow.
We're going to end on the port.
Good, because I wanted to buy
All
it.
right. Double Diamond, Schrader. All right, what are those blue chip Napa Valley workhorses? What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm going out of order, so never mind. Excuse me.
What the hell? All right, that's fine.
Why am I seeing the?
Now drink the Schrader with me. I need to
Oh,
get your
okay,
take. I need to get your take. Pour that shit out. Pour that disgusting Katina Zapata out.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Double Diamond. Yeah, so I mean, Schrader feels like it's in that kind of category of just blue chip Napa where there's like nickel and nickel.
It is. It's one of those.
It's like there's always going to deliver.
Like when you hear people talk about their cellar, they always have something like Farniente,
Yeah.
nickel and nickel, and
Valley
then
Floor, yeah.
Schrader, something
Where's,
like
where's
that.
Hunter Mulder out there? Hunter, I haven't seen you in the chat. Caterwall. Hunter, where's your? Yeah, we did. We sold the con bean, Hunter. You missed out, bro.
By the way, the Schrader's gone. It looks like it's gone. We're switched.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Did it sell out?
it's Schrader, man.
Did it really sell out?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, shit.
Were we not supposed to open that, by the way?
What's up now? What's up?
The stringer. All right, we got this. This guy here. Just put that in somewhere. All right. So I didn't even get a chance to taste it. Here we go.
It is good.
Here, pour some for Digits. Give Digits.
The pedigree on that double diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your
Come here.
Yep, here.
Sit down. Come on, get live on this stream. Here we go.
All right.
Agent Digits live on camera. This is our CFO right here. He's the man that makes everything happen because without good financial sense, well, it'd be game over, people.
Well, it was almost game over when you opened up the Petrus and
I-
gave that away, but
He whispered in my ear, this is against my better judgment. I strongly advise you not to do this. We did it anyway.
you
So.
did, and an absolute win for everybody. I drove down from Santa Rosa just for that.
He literally was on the stream, saw that we opened the Petrus, like, I'll be there. Did you taste it yet?
I did.
It's right there.
Yes, I have.
And?
So fabulous,
Okay,
fabulous.
all right.
So the double diamond. Remember a couple of years ago that wine was noted by Spectator as I think it made the top 5.
Top 5 Spectator?
And
This vintage?
and not this vintage, but
Okay.
nonetheless, we're talking pedigree of the double diamond.
Pedigree.
And once it made that list, the wine was taken away from you.
Yeah.
And so now the fact that you've got it, anyone should jump on that because it's unbelievable juice.
Unbelievable juice. See,
It's
that
gone. Well, I guess I'm going to exit. So
cheers to that.
cheers to that.
So if you really like some double diamond, I highly suggest you go back in time and click the button faster.
exactly. And that sense of urgency is so critical. So what's the next wine that you have up?
We got Stringer.
Stringer Oakville. Another 96.0 like a double diamond.
What was the lowest common denominator of points we've had all day?
94s.
Yeah, 94. I think it's like 94.
That's like shit, man. You don't want 94s.
Just pour that double diamond out. You don't need that. You don't need that.
Yeah, if it's 94 points, you don't drink it.
All right, I feel like this Stringer is kind of the odd man out on the table. Why is this wine part of the Cyber Monday Marathon War?
It's got a 96 from someone that's smart.
You gotta sit here because of the mic.
It's a vineyard that is one of the best in Oakville that has been slightly overlooked, but here, may I? Wait, Stringer sold out.
Stringer sold out?
Someone smart bought it.
Well, and again, this is a tribute to Noir for sourcing what he does.
It's an insider's wine.
Well,
Look what we got. We got William Salyum's winemaker, Bob Cabral, and a 3 Sticks. What?
All right. Well, anyone who just
Snuck
bought that
that in.
Stringer, I was gonna be very happy because that's very delicious. Oh my God. Let me tell you, today is a testament to quality winemaking. We did the last marathon, we had some terrific wines. I've never in my life had back-to-back. Oh God, it does. Is the 3 Sticks sold out? All right, just 3 Sticks.
boy.
Okay. All right, so I have something to say about 3 Sticks. I have something to say about this wine for once. So 3 Sticks is a cult producer whom we've sought after for quite a while. But here's the deal. They have a second label called Head High, which we were very, very, very happy to feature.
That sounds like us today.
Yes.
Head High.
And 3 Sticks was reticent to give us any of their wine under the 3 Sticks label, even though they're very happy to sell us their Head High. And it wasn't until they met you, our operatives, and they realized what a huge boon it was for Head High to get out there in the marketplace and to meet the Wine Spies operative audience, that they finally relented and offered us the opportunity to bring you today this 3 sticks. They do not go out there to market for anything less than the ex-seller price, period. And it really genuinely is because not us, because of you guys.
Spicy.
Yep.
Because of you guys showing support for the brand, that after a year of offers with Head High, they recognized, wow, these are serious people that like serious wine. And so Cyber Monday Marathon and this insane day is a fitting opportunity to bring 3 sticks to you guys for the first time.
The nose on this is amazing.
And
Absolutely amazing.
Darrell in particular is, yeah. Oh,
You know,
Laura's
Darrell,
got some shit to say about
well,
Darrell.
this gentleman here, he lives in Sonoma Valley, practically, almost. Close enough at least.
What do you
So-
mean practically? I live in the center of Sonoma Valley.
This is Sonoma Valley fruit.
I live literally in the center of Sonoma Valley.
Where's Durrell?
It's off Lansdale.
It's near Hansel. It's like on the other side of town. It's like on the back side of Sonoma. Durrell, the vineyard.
Oh, off Old Winery Road?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like near Sebastiani and all that.
Yeah.
It's like in the hills there. It's like one of the most sought after Pinot vineyards in America. We got some of their Chardonnay from Patsenol the other day. There's a Kistler makes a Durrell, this
They
and
do.
that. And Durrell is like stuff of the legends.
You're welcome. You're welcome, KDB. We love 360.
And we sell him Durrell goes for over $100 a bottle now. What are we selling?
Oh,
this
hey,
for?
he said Marcel said #1 Wine Spectator 2022 for the.
Double down. Yep.
Yep, it's back.
Go on.
$45 for 3 sticks. Unbelievable.
Go on.
It's got press too. It's gone. Sold out.
No, I said go on.
Oh, I thought it was gone. We had so many sellouts today.
Well,
It's
as a
crazy.
21 too, it's got some age
Oh,
to it.
and-
That's going to only get better.
And it's got the
with
depth
time.
of the vintage too, which is
Yep.
a stupendous year.
Yep.
It's really more complex than the Gaps Crown we had earlier. Similar. It's got the Gaps Crown.
5 minutes. It's doing well.
Yeah.
Sugarloaf and then Scarecrow.
Why the sugar loaf?
People are asking for it.
Okay,
So we're gonna
good.
keep
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Something's down there. What's up?
Maybe
Okay.
we're gonna do a sugarloaf.
Well, this is a treat. Definitely a treat.
It's a treat seeing you on this live stream, Agent Digit.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gorgeous Pinot.
Any other comments, Noir? It's only 13.9, which would tell me that this is the acidity is going to be high enough, alcohol low enough that this is going to age beautifully. So for those that want to cellar it, as I often do with my wines, this has got tremendous potential.
have-
So,
go
go on.
ahead, no. Do you have any Williams-Sellium in your cellar or no?
I do not.
I have a whole lot because the GM was a great friend of mine, and we traded a lot of wine. And I drink a lot of older Williams-Sellium, and they're all made by Bob Cabral, the same winemaker here. He helped put Williams-Sellium on the map,
Right.
which got bought out by the French a couple of months ago. If you follow that sale, undisclosed number by
Right.
the family empire.
Right.
So Williams-Sellium is like a national treasure now, and their wines are never under $100 anymore. They'll never be. Same pedigree, same winemaking, because Bob Cabral. And then he started his own called Bob Cabral Wines.
Right.
And you got to get on the list to get any. I've been begging him for some wine for Wine Spies for the operatives. He doesn't cough it up. They don't have any. He makes such small amounts on his own name. But you got to go to 3 Sticks if you want the same flavor profile of good old Williams-Sellium,
Yep.
which is up there with the greatest Pinot Noir ever made in America. It's like, I don't think American Pinot Noir gets any better than that. It's like as good as it gets.
Yep. I'd agree.
Like it's like splitting hairs if you find any fault in that. Such a good wine.
That's such a good one. I agree. I genuinely, not bullshitting, I agree wholeheartedly. Hey,
Oh,
wait,
the-
hold on, I had a question for what? Go.
They had their 22 Monarch sample the other day. That was even better than this. We'll get to that when we get to that. They might give us some of that too.
Okay, so operatives, keep your ears peeled. The Monarch, when it comes down the pike,
If it does.
if it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so Digits, since you were listening to the stream earlier today, you heard my comments about Italian wines. As our most prolific Italian wine shopper, defend Italian wines to me.
Well, George Vieira, who was a winemaker from Mondavi a number of years ago, and George created his own label. George created his own label, Vichon, which was acquired by Mondavi, and then had another label. He did
like that
a presentation talking about
Look at the camera. It's pretty amazing.
talking about wine standing up and wine sitting down. Wine sitting down is with food, and the Italian wines, when
Wine
you
sitting down is with food. That's
Is
what he
with
tried to
food.
say. Was that Rob tried to say it's food.
so
Everyone says food,
it's because of the acidity in the Italian wine.
but the
so
tannin is the part that gets me.
age them 10 years.
Take it easy, brother. Take it easy.
Age an Italian wine 10 years and then pop it, and it's amazing. 10 years and on.
So I have to wait. So Agent Digits buys more Italian wines than any operative out there in the chat today. So tell me, do you age all your wines 10 years?
I do age my wines, and the offerings that you have make it available for someone to age their wines. And Noir is the gentleman that taught me Italian, because I never knew Italian wines before him.
Wait, is that right?
Yeah,
I had no idea that's true.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right.
There's about 40 left in 3 sticks. It's in the store, and now we're on a
Thank
sugar
you.
loaf.
That was a far better defense than Rob Chimsky showed. Agent, great.
Hey, now we're on.
What do we got? Oh,
I'll go roughly the
Sugar
same
loaf.
person.
Sugar
Okay,
loaf.
so-
sugar loaf.
Sugar loaf. We have 40 left in 3 sticks in the store.
Oh.
Wow.
A little more sugar, sugar loaf.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
hey, wait,
Let me
before
do
we
this.
go there, I gotta
There we
say,
go.
We're almost done here. Finish line. Finish line in sight.
this isn't something that we really care about because we're making money. We're not making money off any of this, but we know that you guys wanted swag, and so we put this together for you guys, and that's the only reason. I mean it. But we got some super nice T-shirts, Wine Spice T-shirts, corkscrews, and repours. This is the only one that I wanted to show you that's interesting. So that's a 4-pack, and there's actually on the bottom of this, there's a little thing you peel away, and inside the bottom of this cork stopper is a chemically reactive agent which consumes oxygen. So it's a one-time use thing, but if you think about it, you get like $100 wine. It works way better than pumping the oxygen out. You don't have to use a nitrogen thing. So, if you're getting one of the baller wines today and you want to make it last a week, our imprimatur is on these. They work startlingly well to keep your wine preserved. So that's the only one that needs explanation. So swag.winespies.com. You can check out. Quick comment: you need to check out with a bottle of wine when you check out. So just basically what we're saying is that we'll throw this stuff in your locker, okay? And then it'll ship for free. You can't check out without a bottle of wine, but we're not asking you to go buy a bottle at all. We don't care. We just want you to throw this T-shirt into your locker. You get a shirt.
You're not talking about me, because I'm wearing the T-shirt. But you're talking about me or the T-shirt?
Yeah.
You do.
I mean, you look, James, you look, Agent Blanc, you look great.
Thank you.
And you could too, and it's all because of the color scheme and Wine Spies, and you pair that up with a bottle of wine. Baby, what a date you're gonna have.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. I just thought you guys wanted to see the swag. It's mostly for you guys. Not like we're trying to sell a bunch of swag. To be honest with you, have not that much of all this stuff. Oh God! It's just I know you guys love Wine Spies. We want to make sure that you guys rep it. That's it.
All right, crew, I just poured for you the shirt.
Last 3 wines.
All right, we're down to the final 3 wines. Oh my God! Wait, I got sound effects.
I just poured that in for you. Gotta do it again?
I'm not short of wine.
Jesus Christ! What's going on?
All right. Wines are last.
Dude, we're so yellow. We look like The Simpsons.
Yeah, like jaundice.
Jaundice. I liver's drinking way too much wine today.
That's what you turn into yellow after all the jaundice. Oh my gosh. My livers are no longer working.
All right.
I can only hope that my hair changes color.
You're a blonde. You're a blonde.
Oh, hey.
Agent Digits is like way too handsome a man to deal with this. There you go. There's some normal action for that.
All right. It's okay. We're supposed to carry our voices to throw the voice.
Well, my voice certainly carries.
It does.
Okay, grape culture, Cabernet Franc from Sugarloaf.
Wait, which
We are
2021.
1 minute away from something really special.
Oh, really? Okay. 1 minute for Sugarloaf. You got. Hey, wait. Hey, speed round. Tell us about Sugarloaf. 1 minute ago.
Sugarloaf is one of the best hills.
No, faster.
It's on the backside of
Tell me faster.
Pimray.
Faster.
Cheap Pimray.
Faster.
Cheap Pimray.
Faster.
Pimray was expensive. This is cheap.
Slower.
It's same vineyard.
Tell us slower.
Okay. It's
More detail.
Cabernet Franc grown on the backside of Pimray. This is the vineyard that you look at from Pimray. It's on the side of the hill, looking down the hill. You're scared. It's good shot. It's got points. It's like you can't
I'm
argue
not
with
the
it.
only one.
It's going to be in the store. It's going to be in the store in 30 seconds.
Yeah, crush.
Wow.
For those of you guys that have
Noah's
been
done.
waiting.
Noah's done. You
For
tell
those of you
us.
that have been waiting.
If you like Franc, this is the real
Get
deal.
your clicking fingers ready. We have 3 bottles of Scarecrow. It is coming up. When it's up there, it is going to go fast.
Like the Eagle.
It is the best price you've ever seen anywhere. Like all of our wines,
Sylvia Welch, 100 points.
you're on notice. Keep
100
clicking refresh.
Good job.
100 points.
I have 3 bullets. I'll shoot 3 of you.
Cheaper. This is cheaper than the Eagle, but I have to say it's better than the Eagle.
Scarecrow's live.
And the components that make it better than the Eagle?
The vineyard, J.J. Cone. It was planted by the same people that planted Tokyo.
Okay.
Don't pop it.
It goes back in Napa history to the 19th century. Wow. It's one of the surviving vineyards. Scarecrow's gone.
Are you gonna switch?
Yeah, now we're on your favorite, the port.
Wait, the scarecrow.
Last wine. The Scarecrow's gone. Port time. Finish with the
5
port.
seconds on the Scarecrow.
That's what it
5
takes.
seconds.
Wait, really?
Wow.
It's Scarecrow. Hello.
Wow.
All right, this is
Operatives, good job. Wow. Wow. Wow.
J.J. Cone.
Wow.
It's a 19th century vineyard. Man. Everybody wants Scarecrow. It's
What a day.
Nice digits.
Okay.
Nice. Agent crew. Well done, sir.
It's not over yet. We
This is the
got
last one.
the
That's what I'm
store.
saying.
The store is full
We're
of
doing the
wine.
real marathon here.
Doing the port.
He's the
All
real
night.
marathon.
No, we're doing the port. We're doing
All night we got wine in the
Yeah, we're
store.
doing port right now.
Hey, thank you, operatives. We appreciate you and we love you.
Actually, as we wind down here, just a very, very genuine from the heart thank you to all of you, not only who have tuned in for this absolute insanity, many of you have stayed tuned in for hours. It's been a true honor, and I mean that, to work with you guys. We are here to do this, not just for our own insanity and fun, but to serve you guys. We absolutely love it when we delight you and bring you wines that you may or may not have tried, but wines of exceptional quality, and I think pre-vet them for you. And I think the number one thing we are here to do is not just bring you value, but give you a doorway to the world of the very best of wine at the entire the entire range of price points, so that we make it easy for you to do what you want to do to fill your cellar. That is why we're here, and we're super honored to do it. So, cheers.
Cheers.
What a day it's been.
And thank you for not
fill the
buying the
glass.
truce.
Truce.
Where's the port?
Here's the port. Oh, here's the last wine. Empty your glasses. Last wine of the day is the port.
5 minutes. 5 minute call.
5 minutes Turkish.
Wait, well, what's up right now?
Port out of champagne glass. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Done 5.
Yeah, so 5 minutes till we're done. This is the last.
Everything is going to be in the store. Really quick.
Yeah. Okay,
Because
yeah,
of the technical
yeah.
difficulties. Because of the technical difficulties, we're going to leave some things in the store longer than we should have. We had a little bit of an outage today. We apologize. But you know, if we don't sell out tonight, maybe come back tomorrow for some other surprises that we couldn't even get to. So
Yeah,
tomorrow's gonna be a big day too.
Also, our pace car, our lovely Hawk and Horse 96 pointer, is coming back on the site.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to stay up for till midnight.
Yeah.
And it's like the pace car.
For the money, it's such a good one.
The race is over. The pace car's back.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, as a special note from Operative Experience, we love you guys. We appreciate all the patience, any of the issues you guys have. Me and the other people on the Operative Experience team, namely Ancient Shiraz, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate your gracious attitude, your patience, all the things that go wrong. That's what we're here for. Thank you guys for being the wonderful operators that you are. We always are happy to solve your problems.
Love is in the air.
If you ever want to put a face to the name, this is Agent Blanc and Shiraz. Is Agent Red Sun all the way down in Mexico, responding to you every single day. So
Cheers.
cheers to you guys. So 5 minutes left now, probably 3 minutes left. As you can see, there's a couple of bottles left on the table, which we didn't have the opportunity to get to because of this extremely epic day.
We're going to a part of the world we've not gone to today.
Yeah,
It's extra special.
This is it. All right, why don't you, let's finish it off with a toast to you, Mr. Noir.
Thank you.
Well, hold on, let me pour you up.
Well, the best part of this cheers.
Let me toast to you, Noir, for making this happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm incredibly grateful.
Well, I appreciate it. It's a team effort.
Try all these incredible wines and vine. I know you're out there. Thank you too. And tell us a little bit about our port experience.
It's such a good wine to end on. It's got sugar and tannin overload, and that's kind of after a day
Oh my
like
god,
this.
what a phenomenal dessert. Oh my god.
It's sweet, but it's so much more than that.
So good.
It's like the epitome of all the cult reds that we had with sugar in it.
Whatever you want from a port, I promise you right now, it delivers.
The beauty,
is so good. It's
beauty of it is
Ruby versus Tawny. This is like 100% Ruby, and it's a knockout.
You said talk, and I can't talk.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Cheers. What I just wanted to say about this is it's not like your typical overwhelming vintage port, which is supposed to be
Absolutely not.
which is supposed to be overly tannic.
And Tawny. And Tawny.
Tawny's different. Tawny's oxidized. This is ruby.
No, yeah, that's what I said. It's
Right.
It's 100% Ruby.
It's as ruby's epitome, which is vintage port, and vintage port is like $200-300 a bottle. How much is this selling for?
I don't know how much it's selling for right now.
It's like affordable vintage port you don't have to age, which is super rare.
This port, the mouthfeel is very different from the other ports that I've had.
How about $35?
That's amazing.
Close the day out.
What's the score on it?
Score is
It's up there.
96 points. Wine enthusiast.
That's underrated. This is like complete.
It's phenomenally good.
For the money, it's got the herbal quality. It's got the rich black and red fruits. It's really one of those wines where you go, it's complete, and the sugar really suits it well.
All right, and I want to say also, since we're about to sign off, for all you guys that have hung with us for this entire time, thank you so much. We know you guys are diehard fans.
Cheers.
And seriously, here, cheers to all of you. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
And we do it for you, like I said. But thank you guys specifically out there in the chat and viewing it live right now. If you love this and you want us to keep doing it, let us know, because we need you guys' feedback, and we need to understand what it is you guys like. And seriously, for everyone again in the chat today, it's been such a
We wouldn't be
pleasure
here without
being
you.
back with you. We wouldn't be here without you. Thank you so much.
As Agent Noir said, this is really a special port, and I encourage you.
I can't believe the price.
I've not tasted anything like this.
$35. It's not a half bottle. It's a full bottle. But
Yep.
unbelievable.
No, the flavor, the mouthfeel is very different. It's not cloying in any way. It's super clean, and the flavor profile is over the top.
And it's one of the world's oldest wine styles that survived, and it's really a testament to old world specialties, and it's really one of the great wines of the world.
Genuinely one of my favorite ports I've ever had, and I've had a lot of them. So I'll do it like this. I'll say once more, thank you guys very much for being with us today. It's been a crazy day. It's been the extremely fun day. It's been a challenging day. Who knew that drinking so many amazing wines would be this hard? I want to say one more time instead of 3 times. But thank you all so much in the chat for being here and having fun with us. All I can say is we're going to keep doing every single thing that we do for you every day and keep bringing you awesome wines. December is going to be an absolute madhouse. If you think that the Cyber Monday Marathon was crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait till the wines that we bring you. And I know that we brought you some particularly, I'll call it elite wines today. And we're happy for you guys who took the opportunity to get it on the ground floor for some crazy big wines. But per usual, Wine Spies has a wine for everybody. And we're going to have some wines friendly to every single pocketbook. So taking the glasses off from the bottom of my heart, I love our operatives so much. Thank you so much for being with us. And we will see you guys out there and check for the next